Love the beats each other. It is good to see family members and friends and other people out there. Oh, good on this land. I'll tell you to hawk back at the Ohio. Da Duwamish that everybody once knew as Duwamish. As la hill today, back at the Ohio there. Oh, good this land. Always what to Mother Earth. Out there hot. That's good. If us la hill. Back at the Ohio there so to well the Sapa after my father, my grandfather, great grandfather, Chief Seattle. Bigwe head doctor CI. This means welcome. Bigwe head doctor welcome honored people, welcome friends. Bigwe head doctor and family. This is a good day. Hekwa Oyayus on the water. Big work on the water. Hekwa Oyayus at the Stolak Duwamish. Big work on the Duwamish River. Us Quadidif just at the Duwabs and Duwamish are grateful for this big work and this showing here today. All of these words I've been saying and yet I have forgotten to introduce myself. So, Yayus, workman, or work. Yayus Stobs, workman is my name. Ahata Duwabs the Ishachad, and I'm of the Duwamish tribe. And great grandson of Chief Seattle. Twal the Ishad for my family, Twal the Siyaya for my friends and the Duwabs and for the tribe. It's good to be here. It's good to see you, and it's good to be on the water once again. And we saw many good things on the water today. We saw the seal out on the buoy out in here. We saw schools of herring, and the water was calm, and the skies were nice and flat. It's a good day to be on the water, and so I want to thank everybody for their work. I want to thank Mark Powell for his great work today. And he's coming down the Duwamish. Big work. Out into the Wolf, Puget Sound, for his great work. So, Aspodita Jut, this Yaya Club, Chapohe, Oyayus Atto Wolf. This is, thank you, Mark, for your great work on the Wolf.
Thank you, Ken.
Mark Powell.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming out. I'm reminded when I started this project almost a year ago, I didn't know how hard it was going to be. Maybe I would have had second thoughts if I knew, but nevertheless, we persevered. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Boeing and REI, our partners among the many groups working on the Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition, King County, and others. And I'd also like to thank all of you for coming out. Rain Adaman has been one of my chief logistics supporters. Thanks, Rain. And I set out with the idea that I would hope to find the heart of the Duwamish River, and I think it succeeded. I think one thing that I saw stands out above all else, and it to me is the heart of the Duwamish River. I saw thousands of wild pink salmon swimming up the Duwamish and the Green River. There's a huge run of pink salmon this year. I don't know how many people in Seattle know about it. Swimming through schools of salmon so thick and so close, I reached out and touched a salmon with my hand. And I put my GoPro camera into the school of salmon and accidentally pushed a salmon against the bottom of the river. They were so thick and abundant. I have never seen so many salmon except in videos taken in Alaska. I've never seen such a thing in the lower 48. That's not to say that everything is fine on the Duwamish River. There's some other species of salmon that are not doing as well. There's very well-known pollution problems. But the thriving, healthy, wild pink salmon run to me is the heart of the Duwamish River. The heart is still beating. The river is alive. And one other thing I'd like to mention is that the river is Puget Sound. There is no separation. Swimming down through the lower Duwamish River, there's salt water. The water comes in, the water comes out. Puget Sound is the Duwamish River. The Duwamish River is Puget Sound. The Green River is Puget Sound. The watershed is Puget Sound. So we're seeing progress in cleaning up pollution. There's more to be done. The biggest current problem we all face together is cleaning up polluted stormwater runoff. It's currently the largest source of pollution in Puget Sound, and thankfully King County and others have been doing great work, and we have Christy True here from King County, Department Head for Wastewater Treatment, is that correct?
Department of Natural Resources and Parks.
Department of Natural Resources and Parks, overseeing some of the cleanup work. And Christy wants to say a few words, and I thank King County for their support on this project. They've been very good friends and partners.
Thank you, Mark. I was at the press conference a little over a year ago where Executive Constantine and Mayor Murray said, we need a green Duwamish watershed strategy. We need something for the whole river. And Mark came up to speak at that press conference and he said, I'm going to swim the entire green Duwamish River. And we all looked at him and we were like, really? And he did it. Let's give him another big round of applause. Absolutely awesome. You know, I have to say that my favorite part of Mark's swim was I was always anxious to see the videos that would be coming out because there was... wants me to wait.
I'm sorry, just for a second.
I totally appreciate that.
All right, he's done.
Okay, my favorite part of the swim was waiting for the videos to come out, and there was that moment when Mark would go in the water and when he would first go in and he would submerge his camera and you would get that very first view of what he was seeing under the water, and it was always sort of this beautiful, fantastic moment to see that first thing that he saw on the video camera. And so it was really, to me, it was symbolic of the things that he was doing in this swim. Was he was really revealing parts of this watershed and the river that most of us never get to see by doing that. So I was always anxious to see that very first moment on the video. Mark has done a lot to reveal from the very top of the watershed down to the lower Duwamish, and there were very special moments when he stopped, for example, at North Wind's Weir, which was a 2.5 acre salmon habitat restoration project that was just completed. And he also highlighted right across from that Chinook Wind, which was 6 acres that we just recently completed a purchase on. We promised to buy it a year ago, and we just finished the acquisition of those 6 acres, and it's very, very important intertidal habitat for salmon. But he also went into some of the other places that we might not expect, like some of the areas that had been contaminated from historical pollution that had been cleaned up. The sediments have been cleaned up. And he traveled into some of those areas as well and really let us see what some of our history was and what we can do to clean it up. While Mark was swimming, many of us here were working on, maybe you might think of some of our bookish things, where we were looking at all the plans and things that have been done in this watershed to really take a look at what needs to come next. And we were talking with many people who live and work and play in the watershed to ask them what they think we need to focus on. And clearly it matches what Mark saw when he was swimming in the river, that we really need to address stormwater pollution in this watershed and do a much better job. And so as we implement this watershed strategy, I know that in our next phase, which we're about to embark on, we will be focusing on stormwater and many other really critical aspects of this watershed. You know, a lot of progress has been made, but we still have a lot of work to do. And it was author Louis L'Amour who said, there will come a time when you believe everything is finished. That will be the beginning. So thank you for finishing this swim, and I know we'll continue our partnership with all of you and with the Environmental Council to continue to make this a much better place for all of us to live and to work and to play. Thank you.